Ghani, the Y Combinator Continuity CEO, to talk about Slack and the overall IPO Palooza. Peter Adderton, the founder of Boost, is back to talk about T-Mobile and Sprint.
Boom.
And we
You
have
know
the creator
R1 is at
of a
where?
$7 billion AI and robotics tech unicorn.
So we'll be
Can
watching
you guess
that 847.
which one? That's all coming up in just a couple minutes.
Very
Squawk Alley.
close,
Stay
but
with us.
I'm bullish on AGXT. AXGT. All right, looks like it broke through the channel. Come on, man. Break through the channel and start going down. I need you to do it. Do it for me. Can I even buy this on this platform here? My whole day would have been amazing if I would have been able to buy this today. Let me see. Market. Buy. What? I would have been able to buy AGXT all day, guys. And now it's rallying. I'm so mad at myself. Okay. TVIX, position, market, sell, execute, sell. AGXT. Come on. AGXT. I am so mad at myself. All day, I could have been killing it on this AGXT. I didn't test it. I didn't think they would let us trade it. Come on. Come on. Break that 8. Break that freaking 8. I know you're going to break that 8. What about this one? Would I be able to buy this one too? Sector not tradable. You know why? Because the price on this one, AGXT. And I know AGXT right now is getting ready to go over 7. The market's dumping. Ay, 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 ay. See? Come on. Come on. I know it is. I know AGXT is going above 8. I just know. It has to.
Seeing a little market action here. Dow's up 52, close to the highs
Otherwise,
of the session.
I got to
Dow
spend
Jones
another
does have a headline
$2,000 on a new
that Vice
account.
President Pence has
Which I don't wanna
postponed a
do.
speech on China amid signs of progress with the Chinese. Some Chinese media suggested that the teams could meet as early as Tuesday.
Keep going.
So we'll see, because that G20 is getting closer and closer by the day.
Certainly is, but that would be a positive. Of course, expected to have a fiery speech, an anti-China speech, I guess, at some point.
Right. Well, watch that. Obviously, watching oil as well. Dow's up 51.
Break 8,
IPOs and a few direct listings flooding the markets. We'll talk to the former CEO of Twitter, Ali Rogani, about that and a lot more when Squawk Alley starts in a moment.
7,000 shares. No. I want to have 2,000 shares left. 6,000 shares. Come on. At what's my limit price? When this breaks 8, it's gonna go to 810. I'm not touching it. Because this is gonna go all the way. I just know, guys. I just know. I know this formation. I've been doing this. It could hit 8 and go back down. But either way, it's hitting 8. And I'm taking profit at 8. Okay. So let me get ready to do that. All day, I could have been in AGXT. And now check it out. The market did break out of the channel. Unbelievable. Like everything I did was ass backwards today. Had I had stayed in that, TVIX is probably through the roof right now. Let's see, TVIX. Yep. Not really. I would have made 300 bucks maybe. But I'm like deep in the hole here. I need AGXT to pull through. This is an all day. This is something you might have to wait all day for. But it is well worth it. Because I'll be honest with you guys, I'd rather blow up the account than work from below 80, you know? So I rather blow the excuse me language. I'd rather blow the account than work from a negative account. Because then you're like when you make money, you're not really making money. Okay, here we go. All right, it's popping. It's popping. I did not put a freaking limit up there like I wanted to. All right, so we're gonna go 807. Sell. Come on, come on. Break 8, break 8, break 8, break 8. You break 8. Yeah, the market's popping up. That's giving it a little push. We're at 83. This is going to break 8. This is going to break over the highs. Come on, man. Give me some volume. There you go. Got a nice big push in the market.
Good morning. It's 8 a.m. at Slack headquarters in San Francisco. 11 a.m. on Wall Street, and Squawk Alley is live.
Get rid of this shit. I don't want it.
Good Friday morning. Welcome to Squawk Alley. I'm Carl Quintanilla with Morgan Brennan at Post 9 of the New York Stock Exchange. John Ford has the morning off. Market's starting to get some legs here. 20 points from an all-time closing high on the Dow, but we're going to start with Slack, surging nearly 50% in the first day of trading. On the rise again today. Leslie Picker back at HQ with more on the debut. I think, Leslie, the flag was still outside of the exchange this morning.
They weren't quick to take that one down, Carl, I guess. As you mentioned, shares popped around 50% when compared to the so-called reference price of $26 a share. But no investor actually made a quick one-day gain of 50% as they might have in an initial public offering.
Look at
in
this
fact,
market soaring
the most
right now.
any public market investor would have made buying and selling Slack's shares yesterday is about a 9% return. That's because the reference price is more of an arbitrary one set by the financial advisors in the NYSE and a direct listing, so no shares were actually sold at that level. The shares opened at $38.50, rose as high as $42, and ended the day at $38.62.
They give me the account for $2,000 anyway. I don't pay the full 27.
That's the beauty of the direct listing strategy versus the more traditional IPO. There's
either
no
way I look at it, I'm
on
up.
the part of the underwriters by allocating shares to their most prized investing clients, and there's no money left on the table because Slack didn't raise capital in the first place. Overall, Slack's debut was viewed largely as a success and further evidence that the direct listing model works. There were no crazy price swings. Trading volume was manageable, and the public markets valued Slack well above where it had been trading recently in the private markets. Now, to be fair, Slack debuted in a near-perfect market environment with the S&P 500 reaching a record high yesterday, but its direct listing is certainly causing other companies that qualify at least to think hard about whether they want to try that method of going public in the future, guys.
All right, Leslie, thank you very much. We're going to stick with that very topic and the recent IPO wave. Let's bring in Y Combinator Continuity CEO and the former COO of Twitter, Ali Rogani. It's great to see you again, Ali. Welcome back.
Thank you, Carl. Great to see you.
All day I could have been I could have made 10 grand today.
It can displace conventional email. Butterfield seems to think that could happen in 5 to 7 years. Does it really have the cult
Did anybody know? Did anybody know out there that it was tradable on Tradenet?
It's now an indispensable tool in most workplaces.
It just doesn't seem like the kind. That's why you always have to check. Sometimes Tradenet will
just beyond looking
surprise
at Slack,
you,
I think that
and you'll think something's not tradable, and it is. It's happened. This is not the first time this has happened.
Email as consumers to interact with friends,
I remember one time. What did I have? I only had like 6
So
grand or
multiple
5
modalities
grand.
to communicate in real life,
And
there are going to be multiple modalities to communicate in a business context. And I actually don't think that it's a great ambition.
Like
it's a
Y
great
rip
rallying
or
cry,
something
but
like that.
Slack doesn't actually have to literally
And
kill
I
email
traded
in order
it.
to be
I'm
a
like,
very
there's no way it's
long-term
tradable
company,
on Tradenet.
but it just has to add additional sort of
and
utility to how we communicate.
And I would have went all in on that
Ali,
one.
do you think we'll see more direct
That one went up like 100%.
So
Imagine making 100% on an $80,000 account. You just made 80 grand in one day.
I think, like anything, innovation just makes the system better. So it was great to see such a successful example of a direct listing yesterday.
It wouldn't let you trade it earlier today, right?
I thought Leslie did a great job kind of breaking that down in the prior segment. So I would expect more. I don't expect overnight.
I feel like I must have tried it,
but hopefully we'll see
more. It's not
like
like me not to try it.
In terms of the IPO pipeline and what you're most excited about as, I guess, the second half of 2019 unfolds, what are you watching for?
In terms of things to come?
Yeah, and companies that could go public.
Getting close.
Yeah, I think the one that I don't think I'm not sure if it's a 2019 event, but a lot of people have been extremely excited about Airbnb. It's a Y Combinator company that we love, and I don't know when that company is planning to go public, but I think that's a very interesting one to watch. The incredible
scale
of that company and its disruptiveness to travel and hospitality. That would probably
Brandon, how are you down? You're never down.
We talk a lot about market conditions and how, I guess, appealing they are right now for some of these companies to go public. On the flip side, some of the critics have come out and said that this could be marking a market top. How do you think about it?
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Yeah, I think
maybe
the market has certainly been incredibly enthusiastic about the recent wave of companies that have come public.
You always got to be your own,
and particularly the SaaS companies. I mean, you look at the way Slack was received yesterday, Zoom and PagerDuty, etc. I think investors are seeing real sort of stability and long-term durability.
I got all the medical bills now.
And there's a generally, we had many years where
okay, here we go. Break it.
Yes!
Yes! Yes! Go!
And so I think that in a sense it's a combination of the market waiting for assets like this to become public.
Letting my partial
roll. And also generally liking the business models and the sort of stories of these companies. So I think it's really been a terrific conclusion to many years of company building for a bunch of these companies.
So much better.
And I hope that there are going to be a number more that kind of restores the faith of Wall Street in technology in Silicon Valley being able to produce great long-term durable businesses.
Yeah, definitely the tech could use some success stories, Ali. I wonder if you were in a company that was setting to go public, I assume you'd rather do it sooner than later.
It really depends on a lot of stuff. I mean, market factors are obviously an important consideration, but, what comes first is what's going on inside the company. The processes and controls and maturity of the leadership teams, the command of the business, the ability to forecast the future, et cetera. So it starts really with an evaluation internally. But all in all, I feel like many companies have waited longer than they should have to go public. And so I think that your general sense is right, Carl, that it's a great market. Being a public company offers a lot of benefits. And so in general, I hope that this spate of successful IPOs encourages a lot of founders to view being public in a more favorable way than maybe they have in the past.
Be patient.
Right. Agreed, given how many fewer public companies we had than we did 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Ali, let's turn to Facebook and this crypto offering, Libra, set to debut next year, as we know, already getting some pushback from Capitol Hill. How's this being viewed in the Valley right now?
I think in the Valley it's viewed as generally positively.
I know. My commissions are probably like $500.
One of the ways in
which they're probably like 200. But I don't care, bro. I was just down like $4 grand. Now I'm down $200.
With a lot of backing from respectable, entrenched
I should have been up all day just on this one trade.
It's an interesting governance model. It cuts against one of the core tenets of cryptocurrencies, which is their decentralization. This is a more centralized, more regulated, a less volatile version of crypto, but
Let me put a stop
clearly
loss
has a use
over here.
case. So I applaud the Facebook folks for
below
launching this. I think it moves things forward, and who knows what the future brings, whether it really
come on. Now we're all right. There we go.
But I think it's a
come on. We're only 20 cents away from the highs. The highs are 843, and the R1 is at 847.
Ali, I don't know
I'm not adding because I'm still in pretty damn heavy.
That the real reason
3,000
for Facebook's
shares.
new cryptocurrency is that this is the last best hope to reestablish trust between Facebook and the world, going on to sort of describe that what
Something
makes cryptocurrencies revolutionary is that they create the foundation for a new form of trust.
Thinkorswim. Come on, let's make today a profitable day. Let's make today a profitable day. There we go. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Cover my commissions. Cover my commissions. Cover my commissions. 2,000 shares.
I think that you know, you don't do launch an initiative like this just in response to the most recent
cover my commissions.
Sort of
cover my commissions.
Pressures or the recent news.
Cover my
so
commissions.
I think it has a much deeper roots than kind of the last year or even since the fake news scandals. I think it has deeper roots there, and I think it's just a fascinating new innovation in a very important space. And it may have some benefits as they think about restoring trust to their platform. But all
right, beautiful. I only have 1,000 shares left. I'm up $247 on the day. We're getting ready to break over the highs. If we break over the highs, I'm going to add some shares here. Nothing crazy, 2,500 shares. The highs is 842, so stop order.
So that's what makes it interesting. As you know as well as I, it's way too early to say that. I mean, they've built one of the most formidable, advertising and content businesses in history. And to declare a few days after the launch of Libra that this new
it's right at the pre-market highs.
This new initiative can rival, core Facebook. I think is a little early, but it's certainly interesting, and it's certainly playing in a massive space, a massive market. It could be massively disruptive. So I think that's what makes it quite interesting.
Finally, as a former CFO of Pixar, are you going to go see Toy Story 4 this weekend?
Absolutely.
Because I'm seeing it tonight.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, in fact, I was just speaking yesterday with Ed Catmull, who is the retiring founder of Pixar, and it got me incredibly excited about the movie. I mean, the way Toy Story 3 ended, and now the toys are with a new child.
All right, my order got filled. Oof, and it brought me into negative territory. But we just broke over the pre-market highs, so come on, we should soar now. We should soar now. We should soar now.
Thanks.
It's not soaring. It's not soaring.
I will. Thank you so much, Carl. Great to see you.
It's not soaring. Son of a bitch.
Animated movies are still the best movies. When we return, the pre-trial hearing for the Sprint underway this morning. Both of those stocks are lower right now. Boost founder Peter Adderton joins us on the latest. Next, meantime, the Dow is up 122 points, on pace for a record close if these gains hold.
Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Come on. Ooh, ooh,